type I consider motion of object falling freely under gravity. This is about gravity, motion under gravity. That means without any force, external force. Equation of motion with external force as one V equal to U plus AT under gravity as one that S should be replaced with G, acceleration due to gravity, G. A is replaced with G, here also A is replaced with G. So we have two rules. If object move upwards, that means the object is moving against gravity. Gravity is always downward, at downward. So if the object move upward, G value will be negative. Upward motion please note this one. Upward motion G should be negative. Downward motion G should be taken as positive because the body is moved towards the earth, gravity. If the object is moved under gravity, here S usually denote height of the object. Let me put height Tony. So displacement distance Tony value. Let me denote it as still as S. So I'll try to solve question number 36, 38, and 40. And your homework will be 33. Hey, in homework and submitted before 6 p.m. today itself. A stone is thrown vertically upwards. A stone is thrown vertically upwards. That means if I throw a stone vertically upwards, reaching the maximum point, then at that maximum point, the object is at rest for a while and again falls down to the earth. If the time required to reach the maximum point is 10 seconds, then from maximum to ground, the particle will also take 10 seconds, same time. If I throw the ball upward vertically, that means here its velocity, as soon as I throw the ball, its velocity is greatest, then decreases upward. And at that maximum point, its velocity will be 0. Conversely, if the object falls from this point towards the ground, let me say this is the ground, here the velocity will be 0 initially because it is at rest, 0, then falls down by increasing its velocity. Rules. We have two rules. One is increasing velocity, another one is decreasing velocity. So as question number 36, a stone is thrown vertically upwards with an initial velocity. So with an initial velocity, find the maximum height rate and the time of ascent, means the time of upward. Now I throw the ball upward with velocity 14, and at this maximum point its velocity will be 0. That means its final velocity will be 0 here. So I have given here equal to 14 meter per second, v equal to 0. So on, take g 9.8. Now about object a stone is moving upward, so I'll take g as negative meter per second square. So I have to find the maximum height, that is s. I have u, v, g, and I have to find s. So I can I use number 1 v, g, I have vg, u, but I don't have s, so I cannot use number 1. Number 2 vu, I have both g, and 2 is 2 s. I can find height from this equation 2. So from equation 2, let me write s equals v square minus u square by 2g. 아니 되는 산주해. 해미 2g 더피 move leftward. 아니 전 divide kaldiang. So then we put the values. V is 0 here. 0 square is still 0. 14 square. So on 2 minus 9.8. So on 14 square is 196, but I have minus here. Minus is not square, only 14 is square. Divided by this is 196 minus 9.6. So on minus they are cancel, so this will be 10. This is height. It is height. So height is length or distance, so it will be measured in meter. Unit ka. Don't forget to write the unit. So our maximum height to 10 meter. Distance is 10 meter. And velocity is 14. So on, I have to find the time required. And it's only velocity equal to distance by time. Or I can use this equation number 1. Let us use equation number 1. I have v, u, g, and t I can find. So let us use that equation. So let me cancel this one. 해주간 망돈다. 해주간 망돈다. We have v equal to u plus gt. So v is, here is v 0, u is 14 minus 9.8 t, or t equal to 14 by 9.8. If you divide this one, 1.4 something again. 1.4 at 1.43. 1.43 second again. Thì khan thì lại equation thì là cần mang. Thì khan all some te khan azon thì mấy ta nè khá chú. So anin tu na chọn 38 khi gần zong hay claim har sẽ đều 30 to 40 cho anh hàng đều reng ta mà sẽ 38 hiện bị xin ila or some zok mấy thầy à. Tadi hiện bị xin given ang le photanga given as one from the top of tower 100-meter high at the tower ania height is, let me say, S is 100-meter. Height ka 100-meter ania, S is 100. I will not write meter here to save time. A ball is dropped. A ball is dropped. One ball is dropped. Another one ball is dropped from 100-meter high. At the same time, another ball is projected vertically, and another ball is throwing vertically upwards from the ground with velocity. That is, here from the ground u is 25 meter per second. Find when and where the two ball will meet. Ani chuanin ti hian ti tiang ta hian ball pakhat hetana karon chota aron chok heta ni chuan after at the same time, as soon as one ball is dropped from this point, another ball is projected or throwing vertically upwards, and let us say they meet here at a height x from the ground. So u equal to, for the ground, u equal to 25 meter per second. So the first ball takes, for example, here the first ball takes 10 seconds to reach this point. If the first ball takes 10 seconds, and obviously the second ball from the ground will also take 10 seconds. Ani chun an time man ka inang che chia don tinade. Chuan hei hi from ground tan ta se, or from ground, from the ground, for the ground particle g will be 9.8 anyang. Chuanin from top atang chuan u is at rest, so it will be 0 and g will be 9.8 meter per second. Asan chu towards the ground even positive kan ma. Chuan for vertical upward, that means the ball which move from the ground. Let's solve this first. From the ground, and it's one s equal to, we have s, hey, ita s kan ita s to 100 meter ani. Chuan and look down. From the ground tan hian s2 total length, total height is 100. So for the ground tan distance ka x sin to kang ta hian x sin to ain tok don da chuan hi x aniang x anianga ni chun x equal to, for the ground tan chua, from the ground tan u, I have u here, u is 25, u is 25 chuan t plus half minus 9.8 t square. Chuanin hei hi 25 t plus no minus nito minus 4.9. I'll divide 9.8 by 2 t square. This is x. Kan dari lokang x ka. So on for downward that is for this motion light distance c light distance x kan ta light length x kan to cho light to 100 minus x yang for downward motion tan chuan light x hi okay 100 minus x chuan e is 0 ani chuanin instead of s I'll write 100 minus x equal to u0, so 0 into t is still 0 plus tahian 9.8 ani nga plus ang thonga 9.8 by 2 is 4.9 t square. So on x, let me write this as x instead of x ay hi ka dato x ay hi ka da chuan 125 t minus niya hi plus niya plus 4.9 t square equals 4.9 t square 4.9 t square and cancel nga ma 0 nito nga, that means 25 t equals 100. So t will be 100 by 25 equal to 4 second. Ano yan? 4 second na din. Time is 4 second. Is it correct? Oh, I did. So now I have t 4 second. Kalau ni tanya. T ka 4 second ka ni chuan x ka zong the. I can put the value of t here and I can find x or t here. Tahian all sums of mit tahian kan da nge. Na da chuan kan tita ila x equal to x is the point where they meet from the ground 25 into t is 4 minus 4.9 into t is 4. Yeah, I have 4 square is 16. So 800 minus, you can multiply look nga dahil multiply nila 4.9 into 16 78.4 so on minus 78.4 minus 100 21.6 meter from the ground. Anyang from the ground dikapoy mo hey from the ground dika in ziak tel don ya heta chon from the top atita from the top, if from the ground the height of this point, let me say point A is 21.6 from the ground, Then from the top, it will be 74.8. Ay na rin. Katiya kan soft to rin eh. So alin, tunumi ang thou khan. Hey, two balls are thrown simultaneously. That means at the same time. A vertical upward with a speed. Tunumi ang thou khan from the ground and B vertically downward from a height. Here, S will be 440 meter with the same speed. And with the same speed. So on. At what point do the two balls collide or balls meet? Kind of meet down. Kapo ka hipo lo tingenge tu. Harsalova. So on. 38 and nang chia. Lo ti tu 33 and 40. You'll do and submit it before 6 p.m. Today itself. So let's stop for today, and from the next class I think we can go to another chapter. Let's stop here for today.